Welcome to The Change Guru. This is a place where we get our change on. And today I want to carry on from last week's vlog where the topic was, how do you start all over when you're starting over? Like, where do you begin? And the idea was that it's really important, the people that we're surrounding ourselves with. So I want to carry on the conversation to this week and talk about, okay, I know I need new people in my life, so how do I make new friends at midlife? And of course, there's, the classic ways you can do it. You can join something, you can meet a friend through a friend, you can go back to, do a course and meet someone there, you can kind of connect with maybe an interesting neighbor that you see every now and then. There's all those kind of ways, and I'll put some links on my blog that goes with this vlog for more information on that. But look, one of the most important things to do, it's almost like don't leave home without this one when you're thinking that you really need new friends in your life, is to actually look in the mirror. What does that mean? It means that if we have friends that in the past or currently that aren't really doing it for us, and we're just like, oh, this friend or whatever, it's really easy for us to kind of blame the other person. But in reality, there's something about us that was attractive to that person, and together, when we came together, it was kind of like, there was a reason for this unit to happen. I know for myself, I'll share an example, and for myself, when I was at that stage where I had to completely start over in life, and I really had to look at who the friendships that I had going on, and it was easy to say, oh, this person, that person, blah, 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 blah. But when I thought about it, I realized that I had taken the role as a fixer, as a helper, as, the rescuer, and I became a very soft landing for people that really needed a fixer, a helper, a rescuer. But the problem was, it would end up for me feeling that I was feeling really drained, and the friendship was one-sided, and all this kind of stuff. But when I thought very long and hard about it, I realized that I actually liked being in the role of the fixer, the helper, advisor. I liked being that person that people came to, but I just didn't realize that I wasn't being kind of fair to myself in how to harness those kind of qualities, because there's some aspect of those qualities that are beautiful to have, but they can be quite unbalanced and wrong if you're not using them in the right direction. So fortunately, through becoming a coach and kind of really investigating how I operated and all that kind of stuff, I learned to be able to channel those kind of qualities in a professional way, and at the same time I learned how to become more healthier in my relationships, and that in turn brought really great friendships to me. So that is the first thing that's so important to do, is to really ask yourself, okay, what's my role in the friendships that aren't working? What do I need to learn? What can I do better? I will say right off the bat, this wasn't an easy process for me. It wasn't something that happened overnight. It took, quite a long time of kind of working out, my role in it. Often we don't want to even look at our role in something that's not working. It's so easy to blame someone else. But in looking at my role in it, did a funny thing when it came to friendships that weren't working. When I started to get stronger in myself, the dysfunctional friendships kind of fell away. I didn't have to have a big confrontation. I'm not going to be your friend anymore. They just kind of drifted away because I wasn't the person that they needed either. And in turn, I started, attracting people who were just the perfect match for me, elevated women and men who were just the right kind of person for me, who supported me just as I could support them. It was even, it was balanced. But that came from me doing that inner work of just looking in the mirror and getting real about my role in relationships. So I've got a big question for you, and look, it might be a little bit challenging, but who are you when you look in the friendship mirror? What role are you bringing to friendships that don't work, and what could you do to work on that? What would happen? I mean, for me, looking at my role actually changed the course of my career life. So it's amazing what happens when you just kind of roll up your sleeves and see what you're about and what your role is in something. It can lead you. It can be hard at first, but it can lead in amazing directions. So I'd love to know, what kind of thing can you do better when it comes to new friendships. So post your comment below. Of course, if you're not on my newsletter yet, I would love you to be. Come on over. I do a little post every week or 2 weeks, and they are something that's going to really make you think differently about this whole starting over thing. So come on over to thechangeguru.net and sign up there. All right, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to talking with you next time. Bye for now. Hey, my book, Gray Hair Adventure, Things I Learned About Life When I Stopped Dyeing My Hair, is available on Amazon. Just put Gray Hair Adventure into your country's Amazon search bar and enjoy.